Beloved child, hear me now. I, Michael, the Archangel of the Most High, stand before you, and the heavens themselves have bent low to witness this moment. A trumpet has sounded, not of warning, not of judgment, but of expectation. It is a divine summons, echoing across the corridors of eternity, calling you to prepare, to awaken, to open your heart fully to what is about to be revealed. Tomorrow, a blessing of extraordinary magnitude waits for you. But understand this, beloved, heaven does not operate in absence of preparation. There is a window, a sacred portal of time, that must be recognized, honored, and opened with intention. The trumpet calls you to this portal. It calls you to readiness. It calls you to alignment, of mind, heart, and spirit, so that when the blessing arrives, you may receive it in its fullness. Do not mistake this moment as ordinary. Do not allow the distractions of the earthly realm to dull your awareness. This is a threshold, a gate held open by the power of God, a bridge between what is natural and what is divine. If you choose to step fully into this time, you will find that heaven has prepared an overflow for you, a blessing carefully orchestrated, unseen yet profoundly powerful, waiting only for your willingness to embrace it. You may feel uncertain. You may question, am I ready? Can I truly receive this? Hear me now, your readiness is not measured by perfection, by wealth, or by knowledge. Your readiness is measured by your openness, by the sincerity of your heart, by your willingness to surrender to what God is orchestrating in your favor. The trumpet of expectation does not demand perfection. It calls for presence. It calls for faith. It calls for your willingness to say, I am here, I am listening, I am ready. Heaven has chosen this precise moment, and there is significance in its timing. The alignment of unseen forces, the orchestration of angels, the currents of divine energy, all converge for you tomorrow. If you close this time, if you ignore this call, the blessing remains, but its reception may be delayed. If you open it, you will experience a surge of favor, a shift in your circumstances, a lifting of burdens you may have carried in silence. Do not wait for external signs alone. The trumpet calls within your spirit. Listen for it. Feel it in the quiet moments, in the pause between thoughts, in the flutter of your heart, in the breath that rises without notice. This is the signal of heaven. This is the vibration of the blessing that waits. Every second you attune to this signal strengthens your connection to the divine current that will pour forth tomorrow. Beloved, understand that blessings of this magnitude are never trivial. They are not simply material gains or fleeting moments of comfort. They are shifts in your spiritual atmosphere, realignments of your destiny, openings that allow grace, favor, protection, and revelation to enter fully into your life. The trumpet sounds not just to alert you, but to prepare you, to invite you, and to ignite within you a holy anticipation that mirrors the joy of heaven itself. So stand now, in spirit and in truth. Lift your gaze beyond the constraints of time and space. Feel the call of the trumpet vibrating through your very soul. Allow your heart to align with the frequency of heaven. Prepare your thoughts to be pure, your intentions to be clear, your actions to be in harmony with divine will. For tomorrow, the gates of blessing are open. Tomorrow, the promise of what heaven has prepared is near. Tomorrow, all that you are ready to receive will come forth. I, Michael, stand at the threshold with you. I guard this time. I illuminate the path. I ensure that no darkness or delay hinders what God has ordained. And now, beloved, hear the trumpet within. Recognize its sound. Feel its power. And open yourself fully, for the blessing awaits. If you open this time, all that heaven has prepared for you will be released in fullness. Tomorrow is not just another day. Tomorrow is a sacred moment, a divine appointment, a covenant between you and the Almighty. Step into it with faith, with expectation, with hope unwavering. And know this, heaven rejoices in your willingness to open this time, for in doing so, you align yourself with the eternal currents of love, favor, and destiny that have been waiting just for you. The trumpet has sounded. Will you answer? Will you open this time? The choice is yours, beloved. But the blessing waits. And heaven waits to pour forth all that is yours. If you open the door fully, with your heart unguarded, and your spirit attuned to the voice of the Most High. Beloved child, hear me clearly. Heaven has opened a door for you. Not just any door, but a sacred portal, crafted in the eternal halls of the Almighty, designed specifically for your life, your destiny, your purpose. This door is not visible to the eyes of the world. It cannot be touched with hands. It is a door of spirit, a threshold that exists between the natural and the supernatural, between what you can see and what God has prepared. And through this door, a blessing waits for you tomorrow, a blessing that is greater than you can imagine, deeper than you can fathom, and powerful enough to shift the very course of your life. But, beloved, a door does not open by accident. Heaven does not release such favor without alignment. The door is open now, but it is not enough merely to know it exists. You must walk toward it. You must recognize it. You must choose to enter. This is the secret of all divine blessings. They require participation. They require intention. They require the courage to step into what is unseen, trusting that the hand of God is guiding you, even when the path is invisible. To open this door, you must release what binds you. Any heaviness in your heart, fear, doubt, unforgiveness, regret, must be laid down at the threshold. Heaven cannot pour its fullness into a vessel weighed down by hesitation. If you have carried anger, release it. If you have harbored fear, surrender it. If you have doubted your worthiness, declare to the heavens that you are ready. This is the preparation required to step into the blessing that waits. The door has been prepared through divine orchestration. Angels have been stationed to guard it. The currents of heaven have been aligned to favor you. And yet, the power behind this blessing is not simply in the angelic hosts, it is in your willingness to receive. There is a spiritual law at work. Blessings must meet openness. A gift can be prepared, a miracle can be ready, a door can swing wide, but if the heart remains closed, the gift cannot enter fully. Understand this clearly. The timing of this door is sacred. Tomorrow is not arbitrary. Every heartbeat, every breath leading to that day has been arranged by God Himself. The alignment of stars, the shifting of spiritual currents, the prayers you have prayed and the acts of faith you have sown, all have converged to this precise moment. The door is open now, but it is your choice to step through. You are being invited to participate in a divine exchange. Your faith, your readiness, your surrender meeting heaven's prepared blessing. This door is also a place of revelation. Beyond it lies insight, clarity, and understanding. The blessing is not merely external. It transforms from the inside out. It reshapes perspectives, heals wounds, releases burdens, and unlocks potentials that have long been dormant. When you walk through this door, your spirit will sense it immediately. There will be a recognition, a knowing that you have stepped into something holy, something eternal, something that aligns perfectly with the design of your soul. Do not allow distractions of the natural world to keep you from this door. Do not let the noise of daily life, the opinions of others, or your own hesitations cloud your awareness. Heaven speaks softly yet persistently. Its voice calls in the quiet moments, in the pause between thoughts, in the stillness where the soul is attentive. That is where the door is most visible. That is where your next step is most certain. Beloved, know that stepping through this door does not mean a life without challenge. Blessings from heaven often carry with them the power to transform, and transformation always requires courage. Yet, the reward far surpasses the temporary discomfort of growth. Beyond this door lies your alignment with destiny, with purpose, with divine favor. It is an entryway into a new season, a fresh chapter, and a deepening of your connection to God Himself. I, Michael, stand beside you as the guardian of this door. I am here to remind you of its presence, to illuminate the path, and to assure you that heaven is ready. Angels await on the other side, poised to assist, guide, and celebrate your step of faith. The door has been opened by divine will. Now it is up to you to walk through with an open heart, full trust and expectancy. So, beloved child, prepare yourself. Align your heart. Release all that would weigh you down. Lift your eyes to the unseen. The door heaven has opened is real. The blessing beyond it is real. And tomorrow, if you choose to enter, your life will be touched in ways you cannot yet imagine. Step through, beloved, and claim what has been waiting for you since the foundation of the world. The door is open. The choice is yours. Will you step into what heaven has prepared? Beloved child, the door has been opened. The trumpet has sounded. The blessing waits for you tomorrow. But to receive what heaven has prepared in its fullness, you must position yourself, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, in alignment with the currents of divine favor. This is not a passive waiting. This is an active, intentional preparation that tunes your heart to the frequency of heaven. First, prepare your heart through surrender. Surrender is the key that unlocks every blessing. Lay down your worries, your plans, your fears, and your attachments to outcomes. Release the need to control, to force, or to manipulate circumstances. When you surrender, you create space for heaven to fill. Your heart becomes a vessel, ready to receive the overflowing of divine grace. Say within your spirit, Lord, I release all that I have held tightly. I am open. I am ready. I trust you. These words, spoken sincerely, position your spirit directly in the path of the blessing. Second, clear your mind of doubt. Doubt is the barrier that dims your ability to perceive divine opportunity. The enemy often whispers, "You are not ready. You don't deserve this. This will not happen." Recognize these thoughts as lies and immediately replace them with faith-filled declarations. Speak aloud, "I am worthy. I am ready. Heaven's favor is upon me." Faith is the magnet that draws blessings. When your mind believes, your spirit aligns, and heaven can work without resistance. Third, forgive and release. Any lingering anger, resentment, or hurt will block the flow of divine favor. Forgiveness is not for the other person alone, it is for your freedom. Release grudges, release bitterness, release disappointment. When you forgive, you create a clear channel through which blessings can flow unhindered. The power of forgiveness is immense. It shifts spiritual atmospheres and attracts the light of God into your life. Fourth, align your actions with your faith. Preparation is not only internal, it is also expressed externally. Take steps that demonstrate your readiness. These steps may be small, a prayer offered with intention, an act of kindness, a decision to pursue your purpose despite fear. Heaven works in partnership with your actions. The blessings waiting for you are not passive gifts. They are responses to your alignment, your obedience, your trust in the divine plan. Fifth, cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is the channel through which heaven's blessings flow most freely. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you amplify the power of the blessing about to arrive. Gratitude opens the spiritual atmosphere. It is a signal to heaven that you recognize and welcome its goodness. Take time today to thank God for all that has been, and in advance, for all that is coming. Gratitude positions you as a co-receiver of the blessings. Sixth, listen for the whispers of guidance. The blessing is often accompanied by subtle signs and instructions, nudges that may seem small, even invisible. These whispers could come through dreams, moments of intuition, or the sudden appearance of someone or something significant. Pay attention. Be alert. The smallest instruction, when followed, can unlock the full magnitude of what heaven has prepared. Seventh, visualize the blessing fully. See it as real. Speak it as real. Feel it as though it is already present in your life. Visualization, when combined with faith and prayer, aligns your spirit with the manifestation of the blessing. Let your mind dwell on the goodness, the joy, and the transformation that is coming. By seeing it, believing it, and embracing it in advance, you create the spiritual resonance necessary for heaven to act. Finally, commit to receiving. A blessing waits, but it can only flow into a heart that expects it. Remove hesitation, uncertainty, and fear of unworthiness. Stand boldly, declaring, "I am ready. I am open. I am receiving. I am stepping fully into the favor of God." Your declaration releases divine energy, aligns your spirit with destiny, and signals to heaven that the vessel is prepared. Beloved, positioning yourself for this blessing is not complicated, but it requires devotion, focus, and intentionality. Surrender, faith, forgiveness, action, gratitude, attentiveness, visualization, and expectation. These are the pillars upon which the blessing will stand when it arrives. If you do these things, not only will you receive, but you will receive in fullness, with joy, clarity, and divine purpose. Remember, tomorrow is not merely a day on the calendar. It is a sacred moment, a divine opportunity, a covenantal time prepared by God Himself. Position yourself properly, and the blessing waiting beyond the door will meet you exactly where you are, transform your life, and open pathways that you never thought possible. Step into readiness, beloved. Align your heart, steady your faith, and open your hands. Heaven is prepared. The angels are poised. And the blessing, your blessing, waits. Beloved child, listen carefully. The blessing waiting for you tomorrow is not ordinary. It is not merely a shift in circumstance or a fleeting moment of joy. This blessing is divine in origin, eternal in effect, and powerful enough to touch every part of your life. Heart, mind, body, and spirit. It has been prepared by God Himself, orchestrated with precision in heaven, and delivered through the hands of angels who have watched over you with unwavering attention. This blessing is transformational. It will shift energies that have long held you back. It will break chains that you may not even see, releasing you from limitations of fear, doubt, or past disappointment. You will feel a lightness in your spirit, a clarity in your mind, and a renewed sense of purpose. The currents of heaven will flow through your life in ways that align you with your highest good, opening doors that have been waiting for the perfect timing to reveal themselves. It is also a blessing of restoration. Where there has been loss, confusion, or weariness, there will be renewal. Relationships that have been strained may begin to heal. Opportunities that were delayed will now come into view. Even the parts of your heart that have carried pain or regret will find comfort, as though heaven itself has gently placed a hand upon your spirit to remind you. You are loved, you are seen, and you are never alone. This blessing carries favor. Those who encounter you, the circumstances you step into, and the opportunities that arise will align in ways that reflect God's hand at work. Doors that once seemed closed will now open. Guidance will appear clearly, often in ways that surpass human expectation. Your steps will be ordered, and your path illuminated with a light that draws the right people, resources, and wisdom toward you. Finally, this blessing is a spiritual awakening. Beyond material or external gains, it is designed to elevate your soul. You will sense a deeper connection to the divine, a more intimate awareness of the presence of God, and a recognition that your life is part of a larger, perfect plan. The joy, peace, and confidence that accompany this blessing will remain long after the initial moment, shaping your life for seasons to come. Beloved, know this: the blessing is ready. It waits for you at the threshold, eager to meet your openness, your faith, and your readiness. When you step through tomorrow with an expectant heart, it will flow freely into your life, renewing, restoring, and revealing all that heaven has prepared for you. The time is now. The blessing is near. Open your heart fully, and receive all that God has ordained for you. Beloved child, hear the voice of heaven now. I, Michael, Archangel of the Most High, stand before you at the threshold of divine possibility, and I bring you a final charge, a benediction to seal your readiness and release the blessing that waits for you tomorrow. This is not a time for hesitation. This is a sacred moment, a divine invitation, a holy opportunity. Step through the gate, and all that heaven has prepared for you will meet you in fullness. I bless you with courage, the courage to leave behind fear, doubt, and hesitation. As you step into this sacred time, may your heart be strong, unwavering, and open. Let no uncertainty hold you back. Let no past disappointment weigh you down. Courage will be your key to receiving, and through it, the gates of heaven will swing wide in your favor. I bless you with clarity, the clarity to see what has been hidden and the insight to recognize the blessings that have been aligned for you. When you enter this time fully aware, your mind will perceive opportunities, your heart will sense favor, and your spirit will recognize the perfect orchestration of God's plan. Nothing will be obscure. Nothing will be missed. I bless you with faith, unshakable faith that heaven's hand is guiding every step. Trust that the timing is perfect, that the blessing is real, and that every element of your life is being aligned with divine precision. Your faith will be the conduit through which the full measure of this blessing flows into your life, touching every corner of your world. I bless you with reception, the ability to receive fully, without doubt, without fear, without reservation. The blessing is prepared, the door is open, the angels are poised. Step forward with open hands, an open heart, and an open spirit. Accept what is yours, knowing it is ordained by God Himself and delivered through the eternal currents of heaven. Finally, I bless you with joy, deep, abiding, unshakable joy that arises from the certainty of God's favor. Let this joy fill your soul, carry you through every moment of tomorrow, and remind you that heaven rejoices over you. The blessing is not only coming, it is already here in spirit, waiting for your acceptance. So, beloved child, hear the trumpet. See the door. Feel the currents of heaven around you. Step through the gate with confidence, knowing that what awaits you is beyond human comprehension, a gift of love, favor, restoration, and transformation. This is your appointed time. This is your moment of encounter with the divine. Step boldly, step faithfully, and step with the knowledge that heaven itself stands with you. The gate is open. The blessing is ready. Step through, beloved, and receive all that God has prepared for you, for tomorrow, and for all the days that follow.